everyone, and welcome to Inside the Expert Mind, a podcast series where we connect with the leaders, innovators, and subject matter experts from diverse industries and explore how experts sees the world differently. Not just what they know, but how they think, decide, and create impact. So today we have someone whose work has shaped the field of technological environment and even cybersecurities and has worked in a remarkable ways. Please join me in welcoming Neeraj Kumar sir, who bring a lot of experience in the industry and they have worked so much into the fintech, cybersecurities. So thank you so much, Neeraj sir, for joining us today. And I would like to understand the world through your lessons, sir.
Thank you, Naman, for having me on the show today. I'm looking forward for our conversation and excited to share the experience and insight that have gathered along the way.
Thank you so much, Neeraj sir. So, could it be possible to share some of your journey, how you guide into the leading large scale technological transformations?
Yes, my journey has been shaped by solving the large, complex problems across the different industries and domains. So I started my career just like other person as a software development team, then developer, and then moved into the consulting, and then eventually found myself leading large transformation programs in fintech, cybersecurity, and enterprise systems. Over time, I realized that I enjoyed not just building a technology, but aligning people, process, and strategy to make technology meaningful. That's why I initially pulled me into the program leadership and transformation work.
This is a long journey, and you have inspired a lot of youngsters. So, what do you think? Like how you focused on digital transformations and cybersecurity leadership?
I have always been drawn to areas where technology directly impact the business resilience. Digital transformation and cybersecurity sit at that intersection. They are not just technical challenges, but they are the leadership challenges. They require clarity, alignment, and the ability to guide teams through uncertainty. What inspired me was the opportunity to create an environment where organization can innovate confidently while staying secure and compliant.
Right, sir. So, sir, you worked into fintech, cybersecurities, and enterprise systems, sir. So, how do you shape yourself to the leadership?
Uh, Walking across a different domain taught me, each domain taught me a different things and precision. Cybersecurity taught me the discipline and risk awareness. Enterprise system taught me about the importance of structures and governance. So all this bring this together helped me to develop a leadership style that balances innovation with control, moving fast but never reckless.
Right, sir. So, sir, I know that you worked a lot, and but for those who may not know your work, how would you describe what you are currently doing?
Um, Today, I lead a program that help organizations modernize their system, strengthening their security postures, and deliver technology that truly supports business goals. Whether it implementing cloud platform, building AI-driven security solutions, or improving governance, my role is to bring teams together, remove ambiguity, and ensure that we deliver outcomes that secure, scalable, and aligned with the strategy.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing this. So there are complex, technological terms which has been shared by you, but I wanted to understand your philosophy, what you, core philosophy you are focusing on that guides your leadership.
My philosophy is simple. Clarity creates confidence. So when team understand the why, and when risks are transparent, and when communication is consistent, even the most complex problems become manageable. I focus on creating the clarity, aligning people, simplifying decisions, and making sure we are solving the right problem, but not just the loudest one.
Right, sir.
And so that solving the right problem actually brings a good ROI.
Right, sir. Exactly, sir. Sir, but we have multiple strategies, but there are some biggest challenges you might have been seeing a lot, right, sir? So, would it be possible to share some of the biggest challenges what you are facing, or what you see that these organizations are being struggling with?
So the large transformation project cannot be done by one team. It is actually the cross-functional requirement is there.
Right,
So
sir.
we have to handle the multiple teams. So the biggest challenge is usually the alignment, not technology.
Right, sir.
Teams often have their different interpretation of the same priorities, risk, and success criteria. When that happens, even the best technology cannot deliver because each of them will be pulling at their own pace and in a different direction. So I focus on clarity, creating clarity, early defining the why, setting realistic expectations, and making sure everyone understands the impact of their decision. Once alignment is strong, execution becomes significantly smoother.
Wow, that's really big things up, because many times we faces these challenges and we do not focus on the clarity, sir. So, but I believe that you have been working a lot of things right now, and what's your approach into the leadership that when comes under the pressure? So, how you deal with these kind of pressure or uncertainties?
Uh, when I'm under pressure, so the or the project is under pressure, the best thing is to remain calm. People, leadership pressure environment, people don't need more noise because they are already overwhelmed with that one. So they need clarity and calm.
Right.
My approach is to simplify the situation, break it into manageable steps, solving one small problem at a time, make sure that everyone knows what matters most right now, and also encourage transparency. When people feel safe to share the risks or concerns early, we avoid bigger problems, bigger issues later. Leadership to me is about creating that environment of trust and focus.
Wow, that's a really good thing, sir. Thank you so much for sharing this. So, you have been working into the cybersecurity, fintech, and even the enterprise systems. But, sir, today we have seen the AI agents, and the industry has been drastically changed. So, I would like to understand, how do you stay adaptable across such different domains?
I stay anchored in principle rather than tools. So every domain has its own nuances,
Right.
but the fundamentals of good leadership is communication, governance, risk awareness, and strategic alignment. Remain constant. Doesn't matter what technology we are using. So I stay curious, ask the right question, surround myself with the domain expert. Adaptability comes naturally when you focus on learning and enabling others to do their best.
Right, sir. That is really a great advice, sir. So, I also wanted to ask one questions before we jump into another thing. I would like to understand one biggest transformation project which has shaped your leadership style, sir.
Uh, One of the most defining project was a large cybersecurity modernization program. It required coordinating global teams, managing regulatory expectations, and balancing innovation with the strict controls. I learned that leadership isn't just about having all the answers; it is about creating the structures and trust that allow team to solve problems together. The experience reinforced my belief in clarity governance and collaborative decision making. Handling the different teams with their own domain expertise helped me to solve the problem fast.
Okay, wow, that's so. I believe that people like me, those who are into the early stages of their career, we work more towards the technological things. But being a domain experts like you, how do you align these things, like the technical terms or the technological programs? They can be aligned to the business goal. How do you ensure these things?
The best thing is that business understand the technical language and technology understand the business language. So I start by translating technical work into the business language. So when executive understand the value, risks, the trade-off, they make better decisions. They take the informed decision. I also build governance framework that keeps us honest, regular checkpoint, transparent metrics, and clear ownership. Alignment isn't isn't it a one-time activity? It
Right,
is
sir.
a continuous conversation between the technology and the business, so
Right,
that
sir.
both of them remain aligned and work toward the enabler for each other.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So, before we wrap up, for our audience, those who are listening right now, and you could leave with them one thought, like something they can carry into their personal or might be in professional life. So, what advice which you can give it to our leaders or might be our learners, those who are managing these kind of complex transformations?
For a leader, the biggest asset is the people. So focus on people and clarity. Technology will evolve, tools will change, but the success of any transformation depends on how well you align the teams, communicate expectations, and manage risk. Uh, People don't underestimate the power of governance and transparency, and most importantly, create an environment where teams feel empowered to raise concerns early. That is where the transformation begins. People trust you and they open up
Right.
and they are aligned.
Wow. Thank you so much, Neeraj sir. Thank you so much. This is really a great advice for our learners and for our domain people, those who wanted to start their journey into this particular industry. Thank you so much, Neeraj sir, for shaping your journey. You have spent a decade into this technological and advancements, and your insights will definitely help us to learn more from your experiences, and conversation like this remind us that why communities matters, because knowledge becomes more powerful when we share, right? So thank you so much, Neeraj sir, for sharing your insights, and for those who are listening, you can book a session with Neeraj sir and learn directly from their expertise. Follow us for more conversation, more learning, and more opportunity to grow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Naman, and thank you, audience, for giving an opportunity to share my views. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, and see you in the next episode of Inside the Expert Mind. Thank you.